Good evening. Now, I will make a quick announcement about sound. The only sound we have at the moment is from some overhead mics. Zeus, I told you to go and lie down. Go on, lie down. Stay. So, I'm afraid there's not much we can do about the sound. If things go well, I might invest in a couple of lapel mics. Of course, you just realise you can't see me, but you can hear me. You can barely hear me. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. What did I just say? Right, okay. Yeah, I was just explaining that the sound is coming from the overhead mics, and that's it. So, I'm going to have a wee crank again on this. If this deafens you, it's your own fault. Okay, right, so the overhead mics are the only sound we've got. If things go well, we might invest in some lapel mics, but they cost a lot of money, so I don't really need them for anything else other than this. So here we go. And at the moment I'm looking at Gav's player cam. Hello Gav's player cam. And this is my player cam. Looking at Gav. That is green stuff Gav. Hello Gav.
Hi Hamish, hi stream, how are you all doing?
Apparently that's better with the sound.
Very
So
good.
get used to it. The sound is going to be coming in. We're going to be moving around and stuff. It's not, unless you want to make a big donation of about 150 quid per mic, we won't have lapel mics yet, so, here we go. I'm just going to bribe the dog to be quiet for 5 minutes. As you can see, we have individual cams. Yeah, as you can see, we have individual cameras. We have a dice cam, so you can see when we're rolling dice. And what else? Yeah, main cam obviously there, so you can see the board. Woo! Yeah, cheap lavalier mics exist, but they're cheap for a reason, mate. Yeah, I understand. I know. No, don't spend £20 a day on MTG. Don't have £20 a day. Anyway, so tonight we're playing Bloodbowl. Now I'm going to flick you up to the main cam. So you can do your bit. So, there we go. Hello, it's us. Right, welcome to the first ever Tabletop Tuesday. Oh, there's a lag there. Is the sound lagging with the video? We have got 4 cameras running, which probably doesn't help very much. We'll see how it goes. Doesn't really matter. Most of the time you won't see us talking anyway. You'll hear us, but you'll mostly be seeing our hands. I don't know why I'm doing that to the microphones. That should have done that to the cameras. So it doesn't matter. We'll investigate the technology as we go along. So we also have the ability to. Yeah, you won't really notice it anyway because you won't see our faces most of the time. This is just for the introduction.
It's always a bonus not to see my face.
Or mine. I wonder if these are better in sync. Nah, they look about the same actually. Yeah. We're running 4 cameras. I'm not sure we're going to get much synchronization, but we'll have a look. No sound. Yeah, there's sound on these cameras, but we're going to be handling them, so I'm not sure that's a good idea. We'll have a look at all this. This is his first one, so we're going to try, see what we can do, what we can get away with.
Bit of experiment, see what we can do with the technology.
Yeah, see what we can do. But yeah, I might look into cheap lavalier mics, but I know from experience that you might save money, but in the long run you'll end up, they won't last, they won't be very good, etc., etc. So anyway, let's get this back onto the table, and I will cam 2. I just realised that I've sorry, I forgot to copy the microphone over to the other scenes as well. So that's my fault. Sorry. So do you want to start that again from the?
I'll do that again then.
Sorry.
So we're playing Bloodbowl, who many of you might have played. Is first released in 1986, written by Jervis Johnson for Games Workshop. It's had 7 iterations. This is the latest edition, released last year. Games Workshop is still supporting it, which is unusual for their smallest level games, with new plastic teams, new expensive forged wood resin models, and still has worldwide tournaments independent from Games Workshop. So driven by a real good community of people who just love playing the game.
Cool. So that's Blood Bowl. Now, what's going to happen tonight is Gav is going to take me and you through how Blood Bowl works, how the rules work for the new edition. We're going to play a sort of streamlined, simplified version, I think, just so that an idiot like me can get it all in one night. And then we're going to have a game and see how it goes. We're going to pretty much try and do something similar every week, have different games and show you, have all different views of things and what have you. I will leave you with Gav for a second to sort of go through the rules. I am listening. I'm just going to go and copy the sound over to all the other things.
Mm-hmm. So, Blood Bowl, you've got a team. Each player is generally, these are what's called the box teams. So these are everything you see here comes in the box game. You can buy your separate teams. There's a lot of rules for building your own teams, naming your guys. They can earn experience in games and so on and so forth. But we're not worried about any of that. This is the basic minimum you need to play.
So we're basically in a sort of skirmish, are we?
Basically a skirmish. You're talking...
An exhibition game.
You've got 12 models a side for the basic teams. You can have up to 14 models per side, but only ever a certain amount on the pitch at once. So, every model has got their own stat line. The latest edition of Blood Bowl has got some really, really nifty stat cards, which I think are fantastic. So you can see each player. There is a website called, I think it's bbgridiron.co.uk, which has a variety of different cards for all the teams, because they were all released in separate books. So you can see your things like your movement allowance, how many squares you guys can go. You can see their strength, how hard they hit. You can see their agility, how good they are at stuff. Whether you're dodging, picking up the ball, throwing the ball, it's all on agility. And your armour value, how hard it is to hurt your dudes. Each team's got 4 different players on. The human team, which is your Joe Bloggs, you've got your throwers, catchers, blitzers, and linesmen. Throwers throw, catchers catch, blitzers hit things, and linesmen are just Joe Bloggs.
Yeah.
The orcs are slightly different because orcs aren't the most agile of teams. So you've got your black orc blockers who hit things hard, your throwers, your blitzers who also hit things, and your linesmen who are your Joe Bloggs. While every team has its own strengths and weaknesses, so the humans are good at most things, orcs are very good at hitting things. So they've got a bit of a trade-off. Like I say, humans will be interacting with the ball a bit easier, but when orcs hit you, they hit you hard.
Right, so yours have got more skill, mine's got more raw power.
Exactly right.
Okay. Oh yeah, in case you didn't notice, I'm playing the orcs. They haven't been painted yet. Gav is also an exceptionally good painter. He's gone all red now. But we will show you them later on. Once we've been painted, I'm sure we'll have Gav back to show you them with that, or have Blood Bowl back to show you that. Gav's going to be here fairly regularly, I think. We're going to try and have you as much as we can. But also look out for a couple of other people maybe on a Tuesday night on the Tabletop Tuesday. Also, I'll probably be doing some solo stuff. Don't worry, that's not anything rude. That just means I'll be playing games by myself. Right, let's have a quick catch up and chat before we go any further. Right, what we got here? Oh my god, there's loads. Right, first of all, hi Hamish, hi Gav. Hello John, and hello everybody else. Blah blah blah. Had a fight with a hedge cutter. Yes, ha ha ha. Cut my hair. Gav, yeah, mics, yeah, cheap mic. Blah blah blah. No sound. Yeah, sorted the sound of the table cams. Yep. And right ear only for you. Oh. That's... Is it... Is everybody getting that just in the right ear? That's weird. Shouldn't be. It should be stereo, to be honest. You should be getting a whole field. As long as you can hear it, something, that's what matters. And what else now? And Zeus looks like, what are these humans on about? Yeah, Zeus has been a pain in the bum since Gav arrived, but that's Zeus when there's humans around. Right, let's go back to the stereo for you. Cool, that's fine. Yeah, hopefully it's all working for as many of you as possible. So, Gav, how do we start? How do we set up then?
Right, so the plays, like many American football drives, they're called turnovers. So you have a kicking team and a receiving team. In this instance, Hamish is going to kick and I'm going to receive. But normally you flip a coin for it, but this means that I get to take the first turn to demonstrate what people can do and how the game generally operates. So, first of all, is you have the line of scrimmage.
Okay. Yep.
This is the centre line you see on many games. You've also got the two corridors, which term escapes me.
Tramlines?
So, possibly.
I don't know if it's
there is a technical
it's
term
quite a lot
for
of American football like, isn't it? So there's that, I get that. Obviously, that's another thing, just to let people know. I understand American football. I'm quite a fan of American football, so I've got a bit of knowledge of that, but no knowledge of the game itself.
And you've also got touchdowns. So get the ball into the opponent's touch zone and you score a touchdown. Easy as that. Any rugby or American football fan will tell you. So, as you're kicking off, Hamish, is you're going to set up your team first.
Okay.
You must have 3 players on the line of scrimmage and up to 2 in each of the tram lines.
Outside the tram line.
Inside. Yeah. Up to 2 inside, and you must have at least 3 on the line of scrimmage across the whole line. Right. Otherwise, you're free to put your guys wherever, but the ball is going to end up in my half.
Yep, understood.
So I'm going to be going first. You're kicking to me.
Right, I'm just looking at all these. So I want to identify what players.
Your Black Orcs are your big guys.
So this is my Black Orc blockers. So let's get the card on there so you can see it all. So, sorry about this. Camera work's going to be
shoddy.
Not great to look. Yeah, shoddy. Okay, that's. I guess it's not great until we get used to it. But that's all right. There we go, that's what happens when Zeus doesn't get enough attention. I'm sure you can all hear that. So that's a Black Orc blocker, that's the first dude. Quiet!
You've got...
And that's, I've got, how many of them have I got?
2 of those.
So I've got, come lie down. 2 of those, okay.
You have got 2 throwers.
Okay, that's the other, got my throwers, so that's my quarterback sort of thing.
Yep, they're going to be throwing the ball.
Yep.
You have 2 blitzers.
Oh, only 2.
Yep, they hit things very hard.
Linebackers then, right, okay.
And then you've got 6
linemen?
linemen, or lines orcs, however you want to
yeah, okay.
place it. So your basic orcs are going to be just your average Joes. Your Black Orcs are going to be hitting things very hard, and your blitzers are going to be hitting things moderately hard.
So it's Iron Man, and all the players are on the team on the field all the time.
Yeah.
So it's like, rugby or...
Unless they get knocked down, knocked out.
Well, yeah, but yeah. The same. So, and how many are on the field at a time? All of them?
I think it's 14 off the top of my head, but the teams come with 12s, because these are pre-made teams, so they're balanced.
So that all 12 of these are on the board at the same time? Right, that's fine. So I set up my lineman, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go with what I know from like rugby and football. And
one thing I will say as we go, throughout the game, you'll see, obviously, the guys that end up in the squares. Around the squares is what's called a tackle zone. So that's where they can reach. So if you're trying to move the ball into their tackle zones, it's going to get harder. If you're going to try moving through their tackle zones, it's going to be hard.
So is that the square surrounding the one he's in?
Yeah. So you can hit anyone in your tackle zones.
Right, okay. And everybody is grid layout then, yeah? So you set people up on the grid?
Yeah, inside the squares.
Right, okay, yeah. And it's, so I can have linemen on the outside of that, yeah? I'll have my...
Bear in mind, there's your squares.
Alright, yeah.
The bases in this version of Blood Bowl are slightly bigger than previous editions. These are the new 32mm bases that Games Workshop are all about at the moment.
I don't know if that's going to work, but never mind. I get the, I'll get the idea as I go. Okay.
So you've got your other 6 guys as well.
Right. So,
like I say, you can have 2 in each of your end zones.
so I'm just going to put my cards over here so I can see them. Actually, what's?
Chuck them lines.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm just trying to work out in my head what does that correspond to. So I probably want.
If I were you, put that guy here.
Oh, they're like end line.
That's a blocker,
They're like
yeah.
end line.
Yeah. So because your blockers hit hard, you want them front and centre. Same with your blitzers.
Oh right. Okay, they're on the line. Right. Okay, that doesn't. Right. Okay. Well, so both blitzers are on the line then.
I would.
Oh, okay. This is different from what I would expect then, right? And everybody's a bit more.
It's
it's
a
a
lot
bit more symmetrical
aggressive.
as well because.
No, symmetrical doesn't make a lot of difference. Your main focus is stop your opponent getting into your half. You want to be pushing your opponent back towards theirs. Orcs play very aggressively and like to hit things a lot because they don't really know what to do with the ball.
Okay. Let's have. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
And I'm also forgetting what's what as well by looking at these. That's throwers, I know that much.
Yeah. Your blitzers have got little mohawk, little ponytails.
Ah, yeah,
Mohawks.
right, okay.
And your black orcs are huge.
So the big ones are the black horse. That's kind of easy to see then, yeah. Right, okay, let's stick them in there. Blitzer's got mohawks, that blitzer. Oh, there's a quite a tight fit on the board, isn't there? I guess I'll put a couple there and a couple there then. So, is that right?
Only two in each end.
Oh, 2 in each end, right, okay. Oh, so they aren't symmetrical. Yeah, it's quite difficult to keep them symmetrical there. Okay, and then my thrower's somewhere behind here. How far?
Yeah.
Just
Anywhere will do.
so it's like you've got 2 quarterbacks then, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Better not call them quarterbacks if you get it right.
So I know I'm receiving, so I'm going to place my guys slightly different.
And the movement is in squares, I've taken it. So
Yes.
MA?
MA, movement allowance.
Right, okay.
You think the orcs are hard to identify? Wait till you see the humans.
Yeah, if I bought a set of this, I would mark the bases slightly, either different colours or with a mark on the back of them or something, so I could see which is which from at a glance. That's just me. You can see Hamish from 2 angles. I hope they're both good angles. Sorry, I think I just terrified Gav.
There's a mental image for you.
Right.
Right, so in this
What are these ones again?
these are catchers. You won't have these. These guys are designed
Receivers, yeah.
receivers. So the way Blood Bowl works, because every time a touchdown happens, this happens. So you're kicking to me, so you're going to place the ball anywhere in my half.
Right, where's the ball?
We have a little blue ball.
Alright, okay.
You get four balls in each box, but so there's 4 green balls, 4 blue balls, but a blue one's easier to see on camera.
Okay. So we've got blue balls then.
We've got blue balls.
Okay, and what, I just put it in any square?
Anywhere you like, but it's going to move D6 squares, and if it goes off the pitch, I automatically receive it.
So, better off putting it up here then.
No, you're
D6
right.
that way.
D6 in a random direction.
Oh, I see, right.
But before we do that, there is what's called a kick-off table, where each of us are going to roll 1 dice and see what random thing happens.
Just a normal die?
Yep, normal D6.
Sod's law, that'll hand. So you got a 4 and I've eventually got... Oh, come on.
That's good going.
2, no, 4 as well, right,
8.
okay. Did you not think of chairs? No, I don't want chairs. Chairs? We're going to be moving around. I've deliberately put the chairs out of the way.
Basically, each of us roll D3, and whoever rolls highest gets a free reroll, which I'll explain when we get to it.
D6 you mean, yeah?
Yeah, just roll a D6 and we'll see. Dice off.
So we both rolled a 4 and I rolled, right, okay.
So I get an extra reroll. That's all that does. Right.
And what's this?
These. So on your board, we have a score count. Let's see if I can get my
The top one, yeah.
Yep, score count. You have your reserves, blokes who have been beaten up a bit, and blokes who are dead.
Oh, right, okay. So there's, yeah, okay. It's pretty extreme then.
These are the turn counters. So you've got first half, second half. It's only 8 turns per half.
Gotcha.
The turn counter is very important, which I'll explain in a moment when we get to it. And rerolls, which is how many, if you don't roll a dice you don't like, once a turn, you can use a reroll to reroll that dice.
Ah, right. Okay.
Sometimes it ends up worse, but we will come again. Rerolls as we rerolls. The humans start with 4. The orcs start with 3, and I've just got an extra one from that dice roll.
Well, I've only got 3.
Yeah, you got 3. I start with 4.
Oh, I see now. Excuse me. Sneezing.
The kick-off table can have random things from given extra turns to a pitch invasion, which ends up with players dead and bleeding out. But
Hopefully. Sorry, excuse my sneezing. This is brilliant. I've got a sneezing fit coming on now.
well, because you're kicking off, you're going to roll a d8 to see which direction the ball goes, and a d6 to see how many squares it goes.
Okay, I see. So it's going to go
Direction 2.
direction 2. You can show me that, yeah. And that's 5 squares.
So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where the ball ends. And
Well, that's a good kick-off. If it's anything like rugby or football.
no, because you want to get it that side. I want to get it that side.
Yeah, exactly. Good for me, I meant. Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm saying a good kick-off. Yeah.
So, we then go on to the receiving team's first turn. Now, Blood Bowl, people will tell you the most important rule, the number one important thing, is your turn counter. If you fail to move your turn counter, you either lose a reroll, your opponent gains a reroll, or your turn ends.
Right, okay.
The first one's always free. I'll always remind you the first time, but after that, so my turn 1. So you can see I've put it turn 1.
Okay.
Each model can do one thing a turn. It's good to do.
According to the card, yeah.
Yep. It's good to do your low risk things first, because if you fail something, if you drop the ball, one of your players falls over, it ends your turn.
Right, so that's likely to happen, is it? They fall over?
Sometimes, depends if enemies are nearby. So I'm going to go first with my most important thing, is my catcher. This guy here is going to go and try and pick up the ball.
Okay.
So he has got a movement allowance of 6. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3,
Okay. So he's on the square with it, yeah.
and then he needs to roll equal or under your agility.
Okay.
If you're picking up the ball, you get +1. If you're in an opponent's tackle zone, as I explained, you might get -1. There's a wide range of things. There's a skill called Sure Hands, which gives you a reroll, which none of your guys are good. Oh, no, your throws can do.
Yep.
So, I need to roll a 4 or less to pick the ball up.
So why 4 or less? Because your guy is
It's agility 3.
agility 3, and you've got, where's the +1 coming from?
+1 for picking up the ball.
For picking up the ball, right? Okay, just make sure.
So, I've rolled a 5. This guy picks the ball up. So he's used 3 squares, 4 squares, 5 squares, 6 squares.
So now you can move the rest of the way. Okay.
And then what I normally do is to show that my guy's been, I will turn them to face backwards. I know that guy's done. Each guy can only do one thing, and you have to complete that move.
So you have to do the whole move.
Yeah, you can't like come back to a guy later and do something else.
Right,
again.
so all of these.
So this guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now how, that's the. Why is that one only moving 4 but that one moves 6?
He can move up to.
Oh, I see, right. So that's the sort of strategy thing then.
Right, I'm going to start doing some risky things now,
Oh my
just
gosh.
so that we can show people punching people.
Ray!
So we have
Punch
got
him in the
here,
face.
when you're next to someone, instead of moving, you can throw what's called a block, which is just smack them in the face.
Okay.
The way this works is you look at people's strength value. My guy is strength 3, your guy is strength 3.
Which one is he?
He is a linesman, a lines orc.
Lineman? How do you... Right, okay, that one there, right. So
Yep.
strength 3, yeah.
So if you're equal, you roll one of Blood Bowl's custom block dice.
This one?
I'll be rolling it because I'm the one throwing it, but if you are a higher strength, you roll 2 dice.
Right.
If you are double strength, you roll 3 dice. So having a higher strength guys, like your black orcs, are strength 4. So they hit harder, so they'll be throwing 2 dice against one of my guys.
Right.
However, one of the more possibly the most complicated rule they've got is assisting. If you have a guy next to you, you can use their strength as a bonus. So I'm strength 3, strength 4. Your guy is strength 3, strength 4.
So +1 for the guy next to him.
So if we're like that, I'm strength 3 and you're strength 4. But guys cancel each other out. So if I'm like that, so if we're like that, I'm strength 3, you're strength 3. I'm strength 3, you're strength 4. And then we're both strength 3 there because these 2 guys cancel each other out.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
I think so. Just going to quickly do a chat. Hey Canseco, Offensive Polygon, whoever else has not said hello to you yet. Hello everybody. Oh, he's got an Elven roster for Blood Bowl somewhere. Okay, so Canseco knows a bit about this. I know nothing about it apart from what I've learned so far.
The key thing to bear in mind with elves, they're very squishy, very fast, and they do everything on a 2.
Okay.
Right, so this guy is throwing a block against this guy.
Okay.
We're both strength 3, so I'm only rolling 1 dice.
Okay.
The results can be, it can be a pushback, it can be a guy pushed over and smashed down,
Right.
smashed unless they have dodge, and smashed unless they have block. And skull, which you don't want to see, means your guy falls over.
Oh, okay. What, your own guy?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
So ideally, I'm looking for the double explosions,
Okay.
but we will see. I'll just check I'm right with that one. Defender down, so he's pushed back and knocked over.
Defending players push back and knock down in the square they are moved to. Right, okay.
So when you push someone back, you've got 3 squares available. This one, this one, this one, and I choose.
You choose, right.
Yeah. So I'm going to push him down to there. And when you push someone over, you can follow up, which I'm going to do. Now when your guys get knocked over, whether your opponent knocks them over or you fall over, either way, you're going to roll 2 dice and try and bust their armour value. And you've got to beat their armour.
Right.
Your guys are armour 9.
9, which is pretty high, I would
My
imagine.
guys are armour 8.
Right.
So I need to roll a 10 for him to even notice it. So I'm going to roll 2 dice and roll a 3, which is nothing. Bounces
Okay.
off him.
But you did knock him down.
Knock him down. So his next turn, he's going to have to spend 3 squares of his movement to get up.
Okay.
But the key to this now is this guy's strength 3, strength 4, because this guy's nearby.
Alright, okay.
So I'm now rolling 2 dice. Now this,
I've
one
got,
with
my,
a skull,
I've got my card here, the one with the
Yeah.
skull.
is both down,
Attacking player is knocked down.
as well as the defending
And
player,
then...
unless they have block.
Oh, sorry, both down, right.
Mm.
And then the other one is an arrow, saying pushed.
So if I was only rolling 1 dice and I rolled that, my guy would fall over as well. So both of us would fall over. But because I've rolled the push, I obviously want to take the push.
Oh, so you get to choose the better of the 2 dice.
Yeah.
Push doesn't knock them down, it just moves them.
No, yeah, push just moves them.
Okay. Zeus, go and lie down, bud.
Now with this, that frees up my catcher guy, who've got a massive movement of 8. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, so it's not... So the movement for the kickoff... Oh, that's the catcher guide, right? Sorry, I'm confused.
That's
right.
right.
Confused myself. Zeus is looking at me all puppy eyes now.
Mm-hmm. Right, we're going to follow up by doing the same here. So this guy is going to block this guy.
Okay.
I'm strength 3, you're strength 3.
Okay, right, okay.
And that is a, can you see that on camera? Yep, that's a push.
Push.
So your guy, this time, I'm going to follow up by pushing him there. But I'm not following up. The reason being, I'm now strength 3, strength 4.
Because you still got the guy next to him, right? Okay.
Exactly right. So defender down.
Defender down.
Yep, the double explosion one.
Okay. And the push thing, which obviously
So
you're not
I
going to
can-
take.
So I'm going to choose
You're knock him down.
knock him there. I'm not following up with this guy either. And then I need to roll for your armour. Again, I need a 10, 6, 7, 8. Not enough. Bloodbowl dice.
Is that the one?
No, that's
No.
a 6.
That's the 6, right, okay.
You'll find a lot of Blood Bowl is just bouncing off people's armour.
Right, okay.
Some teams are better than others. The Amazons, for example, are all armour 7.
You've got an Amazon team, haven't you?
I
I
certainly
saw
do.
you painting, that was one of your painting things. Oh yeah, I mentioned that before we go any further. If you look at the 2 individual cams, you'll see that there's a web address at the top of each. Mine, you know, thepolarbear.co.uk, so that's on my camera. Woo! And on Gav's cam, it's his website, buildyourimaginationco.uk. And you see some of Gav's excellent painting and lots of articles and whatever else. What else is on there? You got a blog?
The blog updates twice a week and is a variety of gaming related news. We have the Build Your Imagination has galleries of completed works, as well as a variety of things like painting guides, converting guides, and general miscellaneous war games related stuff.
Okay, excellent. Just thinking we could have head mount cams. That's what we could. That's when. What's it called? GoPros.
GoPros.
Yeah. Actually, I've got 2 more of these. We could always strap them to our heads. Yeah, but I think that might look a bit silly. Just going to check up on the thing. In the face. Yep, that's it. Zeus is just like you know. Yeah, and Zeus, you already know the rules. Yeah, Zeus knows the rules.
Right, so things now get a little bit technical. Where you've got a huge amount of orcs in a line, I'm going to struggle to punch through this, but I'm going to give it a go.
Okay.
So looking at it, basically, if this guy goes, you're higher strength than me, because you're strength 4, strength 5. So he's going to get mollered by this guy.
So he doesn't get 6.
No,
For having
because
the 2.
this guy's in this guy's tackle zone.
Ah, right. Of course, I remember the 9 square
Mhm.
thingy, 8 squares in a round.
Same with this. This guy's strength 3, but this guy is in this guy's tackle zone.
Okay. Sorry, I should be lifting the camera to show people that.
So this guy and this guy, because this guy is in his tackle zone. So we're going to throw 1 dice block on each of these.
Okay.
That's not a good one.
Which
So, we've rolled the exclamation mark, which is defender.
defender stumbles unless they use dodge skill.
They are knocked over. Well, my guys don't have dodge, so I'm going to use one of my team rerolls. You can use 1 a turn
Okay.
to reroll that dice. Which is both down.
Oh, that's yours and mine that are fallen
Yep.
down there.
So,
So
my
let's
guy
have
goes
a-
over,
Yeah.
and your guy goes over. So,
Bum.
with that, I roll to try and beat your armour, which is armour 9.
They're all. No, hang
Okay.
on. Which one is it? Oh yeah, he's 9
it's
as well.
nine.
Yeah, it's only one guy that isn't.
But because my guy fell over, you get to try and punch through my armour, which is only armour 8. So if you can roll a 9 or better,
Or
you
2d6?
injure my guy. 2d6. 11.
11. So that's
Straight through the armour.
Okay. So what does that do?
There is an injury table you roll on,
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah.
and you roll 2 dice again. This is
2d6.
what happens to the guy.
I roll
5,
6.
6.
Stunned. Leave the player on the pitch, but turn them face down. All face down players will turn face up at the end of the team's next turn, even if the turnover takes place.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't turn face up on the turn you're stunned.
Yeah.
Once face up, they may stand up, and any subsequent to the normal rules. Okay, right, okay.
Now, because my guy fell over,
Mhm.
that is a turnover. The rest of my turn is lost
Oh,
because it's all gone horribly wrong. Which then leads us to Orc turn 1.
okay, so I go. Badum.
Always move your turn counter.
See, I do listen to you, man.
That's
I
good.
listen. Right, okay. So, basically we're going after your guy with the ball, I'm assuming.
Basically, you want to get that ball and smash it straight into my end zone.
Right, okay, let's see. So, now this guy's down.
No, he's stunned, so he can stand up. Face down is stunned. Face up is just knocked over.
No, this guy.
Yeah, this
He's
guy's
face
face up, so he's stunned. He's not stunned, he's just knocked over.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can just get up for three squares.
So it
of
costs
movement.
3 squares of his movement to get
Yeah.
up, which he's most likely to do, I'd imagine. So his movement allowance is 5, so it's up for 3. I'm guessing he's not going to move anywhere.
No, I wouldn't.
No reason to
Because
move him.
if you do move out of my tackle zones, you need to roll a dodge test.
Okay. Hopefully you can see that. So much. Yeah, we need some sort of rail for the cameras.
Yeah.
But this is getting a bit elaborate and expensive sounding. So let's just stick with this.
So he's got up, so turn him to face back so we know he's been.
Oh, he can't do an attack block as well, no?
He can, but it's called a blitz. You can only do
So he
one.
he can't move one over there, no?
You can move, but you're moving out of a tackle zone into a tackle zone. So you're talking a dodge of a 4, 5, 6 for the tackle zone. So you need a 6+ on one dice.
To move that
To move
far.
him,
Oh,
yeah.
right, okay, right. Forget that then, okay. So then I want, this guy,
He can throw a block.
this guy.
Yep.
Which we will do with the... No, does he get the +1 for that?
No, because he's in his tackle zone.
So he's engaged to him,
Yeah.
basically, yeah. So these two are just... So it's one die,
Yeah. So I'm strength 3, you're strength 3.
Okay, let's get a little table handy. Oh, that's bad. Defender stumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Unless we don't have that skill.
He doesn't have dodge.
No. So they're pushed back and then knocked down. So what?
Or you can use a team reroll.
Oh yeah, hells yeah. Let's do that.
And roll it again.
Yeah, let's do that.
That's better.
Oh, that's much better. That's defender down. So you're knocked down. And then
Pushed back and knocked down.
push back, knock down the square they're moved. So
So push back, you can choose this square, or this square.
I think I'll put him there then.
Yep. And push him face up.
Down, okay.
Yep. Your guy can follow up if he wishes.
So he can move 1 square.
He moves into the emptied square. So it's effectively like when they jostle.
He's
Yeah.
taken over where he
Yeah,
was.
and then turn him face back.
So that we know he's taking his turn.
Now, because you've knocked one of my guys over, you need to roll an armor test. See
Oh,
if
yeah.
you can puncture his armor and do him serious injury.
So what's his armour?
They are
7?
all armor 8.
Oh, he's 8. So I need 9 or better. 3,
No.
that's nothing.
Bounces off.
Okay,
But
blink.
he's still knocked out of the way, which is important though.
Okay, right. And then he's that's not good, is it?
Well, what I'm going to explain now
Yeah.
is a block is when you start next to someone. You can throw a block against them, just punch them in the face.
Okay.
You can run up and punch people in the face, which is called a blitz.
Which we want to do with
Which
that
you
guy,
can do
presumably.
one a turn though.
All throughout your whole team.
Yeah, for your whole team, only one
Just-
guy can throw a blitz. So I assume this guy is going to blitz this guy
Oh,
by
yes.
running up and then smack him in the
He
face.
certainly is going to try. So he is the thrower.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a movement of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right?
Well, you're probably better off going 4 at 3.
3, 4, 5.
Well, you don't want to move while in someone's tackle zone, basically, because you've got.
Oh,
dodge.
once you're in the tackle
Yeah.
zone, you've got to.
Yeah, once you're in there, it's
So
very
it
difficult.
would
to
have
move
been better if you went there first and then
Mhm.
there.
out. Oh no, because that's in the tackle zone. You move into the tackle zone,
Ah,
fine.
right, okay.
You can't move within. So you can still move there
Three.
and throw the blitz that way,
So 4, and that's me in the tackle zone, and that's right. So
and then
okay.
you can throw his blitz.
Sorry guys, we keep forgetting to move the cameras. This is going to be awkward. Oh, of course they've got the main view as well, so they can get a better.
So,
Hex wants to run and punch people apparently.
well, you can only do it once a turn.
Strap the cams to your crotches apparently is the suggestion. Crotch cam, wait.
Pelvic thrusting.
No.
Now, you're throwing a block, effectively a block, but it's called a blitz because you've moved and done it.
Right.
So you're going to block my guy.
Uh-huh.
You are strength 3. I am strength 2 because catchers are weedy.
Okay. So
you're going to throw 2 block dice.
2 block dice because I've got the advantage of 1.
Higher strength.
Okay. And I get, well,
Pushback
no
or
choice.
pushback.
Pushback or pushback, so I'll push back.
But because you're on a corner, it's this square, or this square.
Oh, I see, right, okay.
And you can follow up if you wish to step next to him.
Okay, so I'll push him back 1 square. Move there.
Turn him
Penalty,
face
so
back.
he's played. Yep.
Yep.
Hey, Hamish started a move.
Hamish did a blitz and didn't fall over, which is good.
Yeah, let's get this camera back here now for effect.
So next you can you pick your next guy.
Right, so I'll move down the line a bit then. So this guy, now, does he get the +1 for that guy?
No, because
No.
this guy is in this tackle zone.
How do you decide which tackle zone he's in? Because he's
If you're in any tackle zone, except for the guy that you're targeting. So
right.
imagine
Gotcha,
a square
gotcha.
that runs around this.
No, I
guy.
got that, but yeah. No, but I was being a bit thick there. Right. So because it doesn't matter which one he's targeting, he's also in that other one
Yeah.
anyway, right?
But here's the thing: he's strength 4, basic strength 4.
Which is much better than the other one. It's 3, presumably.
Yeah.
So
no matter who he hits, he's going to use 2 dice.
So this guy here then will probably want to go in that one.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So big dude here attacking that dude there. Has he got 2 dice then because he got the 1 over
Yeah, because you're
advantage?
strength 4, I'm strength 3.
And we've got a skull and a double explosion. Now one of those is really bad. One of those is really good. I think I'll take the one that's really good for me.
Good
so
plan.
defender down. So defender players push back, knock down.
So this square, or this square.
Let's just keep him there.
Yeah.
And he's on his back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your bloke can follow up if he wishes, but it makes no odds.
No, I don't think I will actually. So right there.
So roll for your armour to see if you can hurt the guy.
Right, and it's 10 or better, isn't it? No, 9
no,
or better.
9 or better. No dice.
Whoops.
That's a 6. Where'd the dice go?
It's a 4, but that doesn't count.
No, it's got to be on the box. On the box.
Got me on the box. Missed it. 9?
9. 9 is better than 8, so you go through the armour.
So what happens to him now? As an injury table?
You roll on the injury table.
Which I've lost.
On the.
Oh, I see it, I got it right. I've got my injury table. Dun, dun, dun. Let's see. 5, same again, stunned. So face down. Okay, right.
And then turn him to face because he's been big.
So he's made his move. Whoops. This is quite awkward with the figures, isn't it?
Mm.
They're a bit, squares are a bit smaller than
A little
the
bit.
figures.
The video game Blood Bowl by Cyanide Studios just had Blood Bowl 2 out, and it is identical to the board game, but it's on the PC, and so everything's animated, and you see all you dudes run around.
Of course. Right, okay. So now just move on to... Well, so this guy, can he do anything?
He can move.
He can move
but
because he's not in a...
Yeah, because he's not in a tackle zone, but you've thrown your 1 blitz of the turn, so he can't hit anyone, but he can move where you like.
Can he end his turn in a tackle zone
Yes.
still?
You can
So he can still move
yeah.
to a tackle.
Yeah, you can move into tackle zones without problem, but when you move in tackle zones or around tackle zones, you get troubles. So moving into one is fine.
Right,
Because
okay.
moving while in is the difficult part.
Okay. So his movement is 5. See, I don't know. Obviously, because I've not got the gist of it yet, I'm not
Yeah.
sure what's moving and what's not. So I guess 1, 2, and then he's in the tackle zone.
Mhm.
Does people who are stunned and down, they still count as a tackle zone?
No.
No. So it's just that guy that's counting.
Yeah.
Or that guy, obviously.
Mhm.
Right. So
So turn him to face, so
come
you
in
know
face,
he's
so I
been.
know he's been. Dude here.
Yep.
He's now hit. Which one is he?
He is a Black Orc Blitzer as well, so he is strength 4. Because his mate's next to him, he is strength 5.
Right. Okay.
If you hit strength 6, you were 3 dice, but you still want to.
Right. What's yours?
I am strength 3.
So because he's 1 more. No, he's 2 more.
It's 2 more. If
So
you
you need
get
to be 3
double,
or more to get
yeah,
the extra one.
Yeah, you need to be double.
All right.
So this guy, because he's strength 2, if you hit strength 4, you get 3 dice.
Gotcha. So now I'm 2 dice
Mhm.
for that guy onto that guy. And ooh,
That's not good.
not good for either of them. Really.
Actually, it's not too bad for you. Oh, it is actually, because Black Orc Walkers don't have block.
Okay. So, but I can re-roll if I want. Yeah.
No, you've used your.
I can only do
reroll.
one per turn, yeah?
One per turn.
Right, okay. So I'm going to have to do them both down then, yeah?
Yeah,
I'm
you
obviously
could
not
choose
gonna
just
change-
your guy down,
But
but
no, that's not going to happen, yeah, so... You're down, yeah, okay.
so now you get to roll for armor.
Oh, it's because they still hit him.
Yeah, you still smashed him hard. 9.
Nah,
No.
4.
But because your guy went down, I control and roll. But
Okay.
again, your armor 9, so I need a 10. 6 is not good enough.
Okay, so we're safe.
Now, because one of your guys fell over, that is a turnover.
So that's the end of the... Right, okay.
The end of your turn. So, my turn 2.
Okay.
So, what am I going to do? I am going to go 3 squares to stand him up.
Okay. Sorry, the dog's just bugging me. Go and lie down. Sorry, man. Keep talking.
Right, so this guy's going to stand up because he's not going to do anything else either. Right, the guys who are face down can't do nothing. So
What, they can't do anything this turn?
no, they roll over at the end of my turn. Bless you.
Okay, thank you.
This guy's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So into your tackle zone.
Okay.
So he's going to just stand there and be a distraction.
He's not the one with the ball.
Oh, no,
Right, okay.
that's this guy here who's going to go. I'm going to move this guy just the 1, and then I'm going to blitz with this guy.
Right, so he's going to move
So
up
he's
and
gonna go-
attack or block.
1, and then throw the blitz.
Okay. So,
So-
he gets the 2 dice.
2 dice, 2 guys. And I'll have to take the push. And then he will end there.
Does he not turn around?
Yeah, I'm facing this way when they've been there. Because last turn
Oh,
I
you're
faced
on the
that
other
way.
one, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'll face this way. See? Alternating. Which gives me this guy a nice run to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. Oh, because the guy that's down doesn't
Mhm.
have a zone. Right, okay.
So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to actually move him to there instead.
Okay.
Right, and then just so that we can try the rule, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to try throwing the ball
Oh, okay, right, okay. To this dude here.
to this dude here. Which I haven't done in a long time because I play Amazons, we don't throw the ball. So we've got this really handy range ruler. And we can see we are 3 balls away.
Pardon?
E,
3 away, right, okay.
which I'm going to have to look up because it's been a long time since I've thrown the ball.
Okay, throw.
Pass,
There
measure
we go.
range.
Measure for range, yep.
Yeah, so thankfully the range isn't actually on the reference sheet.
Oh, that's helpful.
No one ever throws the ball.
Oh, right. It's a running game then.
Yeah, basically is some teams like your elves are very good at throwing the ball, but no one else bothers. So I've got to make an agility test because I am throwing a long pass. I get -1. So I'm at agility 3, which gives me a 4+, which becomes a 5+ to throw an accurate pass.
Sorry, start that again.
Right, sorry.
You're at...
My agility 3,
Uh-huh,
which means I throw the ball accurately on a 4+.
gotcha.
I'm throwing a long pass, so that becomes a 5+. If it's inaccurate, it's harder to catch.
Okay.
So I need,
5 or more. So 5 or 6, basically, is
yeah,
it?
but I've got a skill called pass, which lets me re-roll, I think. Which I need to look up. Because, heaven forbid,
Yeah, we don't want to get it wrong on the internet. Oh my god. You know where that would end. That would end in disaster. How's chat doing? Can you see enough to be going on with? Is it making some sort of sense? Or has everybody buggered off? They all ran away.
They're all given up. My farmer accents put them all off. Yeah. So I'm able to re-roll it because I have a skill called Pass.
Okay.
So I need a 5+ for this to be accurate.
And how many rerolls do you get? Just one reroll,
Just the one re-roll for my skill, or I
Okay.
can use a team one. But obviously, 5+.
5+, so you did it then.
So well, I've thrown it accurately. This guy's got to catch it, yeah?
Yeah, okay, yeah, so the ball has reached him.
He's reached him. So it's an accurate pass, so I get +1. So
Sorry, just thumbs up into chat.
thumbs up in chat. So my agility is 3, which means I catch on a 4. It's accurate, so I catch it on a 3
How do you know if it's accurate, sorry?
because I made that pass.
Also, if he...
If I failed that 5+, it would be an inaccurate pass, which would be harder to catch.
Also, it'd still be in the general direction, but you
It's
would
still
be
in
able
the-
to-
yeah.
Right, gotcha.
It's harder to get.
But that's basically, you've got the ball directly to your receiver,
Mm-hmm.
so it's up to the receiver to catch it.
Up to him to catch it. He's also got a skill called Catch, which, funny enough, lets me re-roll catches.
Oh, that's interesting.
So he's got a 3+, which he does as well. I like these dice. So he's now got the ball, but because
Right.
he can't do anything else. He's moved into position. He's gone.
You moved him at the first
Yeah.
thingy, right?
So that's this guy gone, this guy gone, these guys are gone. Just got this guy here to do, and that guy there who's going to get mobbed. I'm going to try showing you a dodge function.
Oh,
So, as I said, if you're in a tackle zone,
okay.
it's very difficult to move. Now my guy is going to try moving out of the tackle zone. To do that, he's got to make a dodge roll.
Sorry, I'm looking at the chart.
I don't know if it'll be on the chart.
Right, okay, yeah, play with all that's
Yep.
skills.
It'll
Movement.
be under movement.
Yeah. Each roll in the agility table, so everything's in the agility, that's fine,
Mhm.
yeah.
So, I'm agility 3, which
Okay.
means I need a 4+.
Okay.
I'm moving into an unoccupied square, which gives me +1. So I do it on a 3+. And he's got a skill called Dodge, which gives him a reroll.
Right, okay, so you got your 3, is it a 4 or, no?
4 up, 3 up for going into an empty square.
Right, okay.
So I need a 3+ with a reroll.
You've already moved them.
Not this guy. Did this guy?
No, I mean, you
Yeah, I've moved him once.
where you
Because,
want to go.
yeah, this is where I want to go. If I fail, I fall over in that square.
Ah, right, okay.
So he's moved once,
I thought you had to roll it
Twice.
to move first. 3 times in
3,
a
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, that's not good. Does that mean you've got a receiver right next to the end zone there?
But these guys aren't as good at throwing, so...
Oh, of course, yeah, he would have to throw it again, wouldn't he? Right, okay.
I think that might be it for my turn, because if I throw a block
Yes.
here... But I haven't used a reroll yet. So this guy's throwing a block here, but I get 2 dice and you would pick because you got the higher strength.
So you get 2 dice and I pick.
No, yeah, because your strength is higher than my strength.
Ah, right, okay.
So I'm just seeing if it's worth doing or not. I don't think it's worth doing, so I'm not going to. Because Blood Bowl was all about not getting your guys killed. So it's the end of my turn, so my guys who are down are going to roll over. And then it's going to be... I'll let you do that.
You don't want
After you. And then it's going to be the orc turn 2.
to. Okay, so move the turn counter.
Move your turn counter. Number 1 rule of Blood Bowl. Move your turn counter.
So I have moved my turn counter, and now I have to decide what to do with my dudes. So none of my dudes are on the front, so
They can all get up as 3 squares of their movement. This guy, for example, if he gets up, he's free to move because this
Oh,
guy's
right, because
down.
there's no right. Okay,
Yeah.
but it's too late to get him anyway. So,
This
but
is
he
the
could
guy
go back that way. Yeah. So if he has 3,
Mhm.
and his movement is, which one is he? Oh,
He's a
gold.
linesman.
So it's 5. So he can only move 2 more.
There is an extra rule here I'll explain, but I don't know if you want to do it.
Okay.
There is a rule called going for it, where you get extra squares of movement, but on a dice roll of 1 you fall over.
Ah, right, okay. So like a critical loss. sort of
Yeah.
thing.
It's called going for it. Is you can go for it twice, but if you fail and fall over, it ends your turn. So
Yeah, so I don't want to do that just now. So,
No.
it's alright. So I just turn him around and say he's
Yep.
finished?
Yep.
Okay.
Now he's done that.
Right. Oh, wait a minute. Should I be turning these guys?
Yeah, turn them all to face that way to start with.
Right, so now turn them that way, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So turn them all to face, and then we know who's been and who hasn't.
Right, this is confusing me.
Yeah, it's a bit of a habit that at the end of my turn I always turn all my guys just so that I know who's been and who check everyone's been.
Okay, so now he's turned the back again.
So
Okay.
this guy's been. So you pick your next guy who you want to go.
Right, so I'm guessing I want this thrower dude to try and
Blitz.
get into his face.
Running punch in the face.
A running punch in the face, yep. Punch in the face, in the face, in the face. So
In a face.
in the face. I'm orc, so like, ugh. Right, now it is movement at 5, but he's stopped once he's in his zone.
Yes.
So I want him to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is that right? If I want to get in front of him?
Well, you'd actually have to come here because it costs 1 square to blitz. So you've only got a movement of 4 effectively.
Alright, so 3, so I'm going to have to go
4,
there.
and then blitz that way. Yeah.
Right, so no, don't turn around to
Yeah,
there.
turn around. We know he's been then, so we're
So now,
resolving
so
the
now he's
blitz.
going to blitz him.
You're strength 3. I am strength 2.
So they get 2 dice?
Yep, certainly do.
Not great. I'm not having very much luck with these, am I? So both down, I guess we're going for.
Or you have a team reroll.
Yeah. Well, you're close to scoring if I don't get you. Right. Can I ask? Well, obviously, I don't know what happens if you do get knocked down with the ball. Then that's the
The
next
ball
question.
scatters. It scatters according to that strange template we used earlier.
Oh, right. I see.
So.
I don't think that's going to be bad for me, to be honest.
It would mean that it's loose. Is your only concern? Is because it ends your turn because your guy falls over.
Right. Okay. So I'll reroll. Right. So that's
Yep, down to 1,
down to
and then
one.
roll both dice. So
Ah, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake. So this is the end of the turn now.
So both our guys fall over.
On the back.
Mm-hmm. So
And the ball is there,
Well,
but it's going to
we'll-
move.
resolve the armour first.
Oh, right, okay.
So if you would like to roll to try and punch through my measly armour 7 on this guy,
Okay, so 8 or better. 6! Bugger.
and then your guy is armour 9, so 10s.
Nope. Okay.
So we have got the chaos template. So you're playing this way. So basically you roll a d8 to see which direction the ball goes in.
Right, can we see that? Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. How do you know which direction to make a face?
I don't know if there's
Doesn't
a
really
rule,
matter
but it
because
doesn't really make
you're
a
going to
difference.
roll
Yeah.
it downwards. So okay, so D8 to make the direction.
Where it lands?
8.
Direction 8. So
Oh, bollocks.
it lands there.
Right, okay.
Now an interesting.
That's only moves 1 square. Right?
Yeah, it only ever bounces once. The interesting thing is, if it had happened in the centre of the scrum, or the ruck there, and it lands on one of your players, you can grab it out the air.
Alright, okay. Fair enough. But because he's down, he's not going to do
Because
it.
it's just basically bounced
So he's
off.
buggered. And that's the end of my turn as well. Cause
Certainly is.
So we'll just turn all these guys around then.
Or it might be easier just to turn the guys who have been. As long as they're all facing the right direction, that's the important thing. That's it. Yeah, because he went.
So he can't get up either.
No.
Could I have made them get up first? Oh no, because you've got to make your whole move with one
Yeah.
guy first.
So you could choose to just get him up and end his turn, and then he's up at least.
Right, okay.
But now,
Oh dear. I think I've made a mistake. Well, the die roll didn't help, but yeah.
I'm going blitz, I think. No, because he goes there. So I'm going to get some guys up first, I think.
Yeah, do what I should have done.
So I'm going to get this guy up first, so he's facing backwards because he's not going anywhere.
Okay. Ooh.
8. Go for it, go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go for it, go for it. this guy's gonna blitz there.
Oh,
So I'm gonna go 1,
so you're in his zone.
2 to blitz. So it's just a 1 dice blitz.
And that guy is, what is that guy? I can't tell.
That guy is a lines orc.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because your blitzers have got pony down.
Right, okay. So they don't have those spiky bits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're at the back of the arm. Right, okay. That's the back, right.
So I rolled an exclamation mark. Unless the defender has dodge, they are pushed back and knock out.
So my lineman?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's not got dodge.
I'm going to push him to there and follow up.
Okay.
And
Maybe
then
the dog's behind you.
9 is not
Not
quite
enough.
enough to break your armour because you're armour 9. This guy's going to stay where he is. He's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to tuck in there.
Okay.
We'll go 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Just in case. Now this guy, we're going to go 3, 4.
Right, so
Try
he's on.
picking up the ball.
Okay.
So he's agility 3, which is a 4+. He is picking up the ball, which is +1, which is a 3+. Make sense?
Okay. And if it doesn't, it drops and bounces again.
Well, he's got. Oh no, he's got catch. Catch isn't picking up the ball. So yeah. Ooh.
Just.
So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm confused.
He's
3
moving
for
8.
his movement
Yep.
and right. Okay. Yep. What's
Now
his movement? 6
he's
altogether.
moving 8.
Oh, and one of the moves was for picking up the ball.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Right. Okay. Because I thought if you rather
No,
be
because
one.
he was here. So he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. So the picking up the ball thing doesn't count as
No,
movement.
no,
That's
only
just
blitzes.
when he
do.
moves through the square.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Okay.
But then I'm gonna go for it once.
How do you go for it then?
As I was saying, on a 1, he falls over.
So you move one square, right? And he doesn't fall over.
It doesn't fall over. It's tempting to push it another one, but I'm not gonna. You can go for it twice, but
If you drop the ball in the end zone, is that a
you've got to be
kickoff?
holding it.
No, that's what I'm saying. If you drop
Oh.
the ball before the end
If it's in the end zone, that's fine, but if it goes off the pitch, you scatter it back onto the pitch.
Right, okay.
Right, so where are we going to go next? So these guys have been. This guy's going to throw a block there. So 1 dice block, because just the 1-on-1. Push back. Now, these 2 squares you can't go into because it's off the ball,
Off the pitch, right.
So you've got to go there. If I'd thrown it there and pushed you back, you go into the crowd, which is instant damage.
Alright,
But if there is a legal place to put them, you must put them in a legal place.
okay.
Just like with women.
Okay. You get married then, huh?
Yeah.
No, let's not go there. Let's not go.
Right. So I'm going to go 3. So he's going to go 3, 4. And then this guy's going to throw a block there with the assist.
Okay.
So I'm strength 3, strength 4, and you're strength 4 as well. So 1 dice block, because that's your black orc.
That guy there, yeah.
Oh no!
So the attacker falls down.
I'll use a reroll for that one.
Okay.
Push.
Push.
So you're in this square?
No, he's in the one next to it. I think.
That's
Yeah.
square. That guy's in that square. So I'm going to push you back to this square and follow up. Because then you can only squish 1 guy.
Okay.
So this guy is going to throw a block with the assist here. So this guy's throwing it. So I'm strength 3, strength 4. So that's 2 dice.
Bad?
Bad for you.
Oh, he's not. What? No, I'm confused. It says both down or attacker down. Oh, it's right. Sorry, it's my eyesight. It's defender down. Right. Okay.
So he's going to follow up. Then we're going to try punching through the armour.
No.
Nowhere near. And then that's just this guy. Who's going to go 1, 2.
Can these guys still do something?
Yep. Which we're going to get to now.
So that gives them the advantage of having the dude with them.
Yeah. But there's still only 1 dice because he's in his tackle zone. So he's throwing a block there, but you get an assist and I get an assist.
So they cancel.
So it's still only 1 dice.
Okay.
It's the best I can get over there.
Defender stumbles. Unless they use a dodge skill.
So I'll push him to there. Follow up to... No, I'm not following up. Nothing for armour. Because that then gives me a 1 dice there. Because strength 3, strength 4, strength 3, strength 4. So he's going to throw it on this guy.
Okay.
Straight dice. On the table.
Correct the place.
And unfortunately,
so what happened?
both down.
Both down.
So I go down. So do you. So break your armour. 9, not quite. But you get to roll to break mine. Because I fell over.
Right, okay. 8?
Not quite. I'm armour 8.
Ah, right, okay.
But my guy fell over, so turn
End of
over.
your turn.
End of my turn.
Okay. Right, let's start with getting people up then. So that's 3, but I'm just going to keep them there. It's done. Shit, he should have been the other way around, shouldn't he? No, he's... Right, so now he's done.
Mm-hmm. Facing forward is done.
Yep. So 3 for him to get up. He can't get out of that. No.
No. Well, you can try dodging out, but you've got to dodge either this way or dodge into a tackle zone, which is very hard. Your other option is, sorry, I just lay him down, is to get up, blitz, so 3, 4, 5 to follow up, 6, 7. So you really, if you go for it twice, you can end up in my square, which makes it harder for me to actually move.
Right, okay. Well, I'm going to leave him for now then and move on to another one. So this dude here... So I still can't recognise them.
He's just a normal orc, lined orc.
So 5?
Strength 3.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 5. But you're moving out of the tackle zone. So you've got to take a dodge roll.
Okay, right.
So to break it down, a dodge roll will be your agility 3, so that's going to be a 4, but you're going into an empty square, so that becomes a 3. The good way to work out the agility chart is minus your stat from 7.
Okay, I think you just made my brain blow up.
Sorry. So your agility 3.
Yep.
So if you want to pick up the ball, it's a 4. If you want to move, it's a 4. But then your modifier is what adjusts things.
Yep.
So basically your stat minus 7 is whatever your agility is. So your black orc is agility 2. So he does things on 5s. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So, but if you're dodging, so because you're going into an empty square, you get +1. So you're going to go 3+ to move out of the dodge.
So basically I get back to 3. So if I do that, but if I fail this, it's the end of my turn, is it?
If you fail it, you fall over.
Which is the end of my turn.
But you have got a reroll, so it depends what you want to use your reroll for.
Right, so I want to roll a 3 or better.
Well, you want to move in first, so you move in here, so 1 square.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I'd move that way, but 1 square.
And then
So now you need 3+.
6.
Yeah. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. So I'm going to stick him there. Right.
Now you can go for it, or go for it, to make it harder for me to move, because I've got to dodge out of your tackle zone, because that's your tackle zone, remember?
Right.
But that involves rolling a 2+2+.
But all you've got to do next turn is move into the end zone, yeah?
Yeah.
So nobody else is in range, really, so... I think that's the only chance I've got, really, of
Mhm.
stopping them, so...
So go for it once,
And I need to roll anything but a 1.
2+,
Okay.
go for it twice.
There.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Then turn him to face. So at least now I've got to make a dodge roll. I can't just step into the end zone and go woohoo.
Right, okay.
I've actually got to try and dodge, which is a dice roll.
Right, okay. So, he can get up now for 3.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, drop that way, isn't it? So he gets up for
Facing
3.
that way.
Not until his turn's finished. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And... Right, okay. Where's the... Yep, getting him. Yep, there we go. Okay, so he's getting up for 3.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm going to... You're right, I'm just going to leave him.
Yeah,
There's not much
just going to
point
leave him there.
Yeah. So he's turned to show that he's finished. Same with him, I'm just going to get him up for 3 and
Mhm.
turn him. Going to get him up for 3.
Turn that.
I'm just thinking of whether I want to do anything else, but yeah, you're right, I'm just going to say he's finished. Now this guy is 3 to get up. Yeah, that's fine, I get it now, yeah. Right, okay. Where's that guy? He's in that school, so 3 to get up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got...
Blitz. He's a
6.
blocker. Yeah.
So this guy can move another 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll move him up. 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and he's turned the right way
Yeah,
now,
he's
yeah.
facing the right way.
No. He's a thrower, isn't he?
Yeah.
So his movements of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn out way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, I should have, yeah. Oh no, I didn't do anything that made it
Yeah, you
fall
haven't
over.
done anything dice rolls. There's only
Yeah.
dice rolls that you need to think about.
Right, so he's going to
Well,
get...
this guy at the moment's unoccupied as well, so he's not in a tackle zone. So he's free to do what he likes.
Oh, because that guy's down.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And he's a lineman.
Yeah.
But he's also giving them boosts. No, he's not, is he?
No, because he's not a tackle zone himself yet.
Right. Yeah, okay, so that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's running for the ball. And this guy is going to get up. Oops.
Yeah.
And wreck all your guys, sorry.
3.
So he's up for 3. But he's in his tackle zone.
Yeah. So if you want to come out, you've got to dodge.
I'm going to leave him there just now. He's probably going to get killed, but never mind.
Let's
So,
go with this guy.
so these two, so this guy in there can do.
Block.
He can block that guy
Mm-hmm.
or dodge out.
Yeah.
Has he got to dodge out twice though to get away from both tackle zones, or is it?
If you're exiting
Just
the
the
tackle zones, it's
square.
fine. But if you're inside tackle zones, they're cumulative. So if you want to move, say here, you're in 2 tackle zones, so it's -2. But if you
Yeah.
want to move here, it's 1 tackle zone. If you want to move here, it's out of tackle zones. And
Right.
it's in this guy's tackle
I think
zone.
I think we'll just use him to bash some face then.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a lineman, just
Yeah,
normal lineman.
lines orc. Yeah.
Yeah. So if he goes for that guy, he gets the plus from him
He certainly does, but I get +1 for this guy.
because he's engaged to him.
Yeah.
Ah, right. I thought you had to be touching your guy to
No,
get him
if
the
you're
plus.
in the tackle zone. Because basically they all pile on.
So they cancel each other out essentially. Okay, right. He's gonna tackle. If he tackles him,
Mm-hmm.
still the same. Still
Yeah.
1 die. Oh god, I'm gonna make horrible decisions here. I'm sure, but never mind. Okay, I'm gonna attack
I'll just throw in a spanner in the works here.
Yeah.
This guy's not bitten, and he's a higher strength than this guy. You're more likely to do me on that one, whereas that's 50-50.
So, yeah, and if I fail, that ends the turn, right? So do this guy first.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy, I'm just going to turn him because he's going to go for that guy.
Punch him in the face.
Yep. And he has a plus for that guy, but he has a plus for that guy,
Yeah.
so just 1 die.
Yep. 2 die because you're strength 4, I'm strength 3.
So 2 die because he's strong.
The big guys are strength 4. The big guys are strong.
Right, okay. Hey, that was better. That's push back, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. This square or this square?
Hmm.
Nope. This guy you're hitting.
Oh, that guy, sorry.
And then you could choose to follow up if you wish.
Yeah, I think I'll move up there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so now I've got my last
and then you've
guy,
got your 1-on-1.
and he's going to attack the guy to
Mhm.
the side. And he's...
Just to bear in mind, this guy's a blitzer, so blitzers are harder to hit because they've got blitz. They've got block. He's a linesman, so he's squishier.
Okay, I'll go for the squishier one then.
Mm-hmm.
Squishier's better then, yeah. Let's destroy this. I mean, let's play this game. Right, so now it's just 1 die.
1 die block.
Push back.
So because you're on corner, this one, or this one. And then you choose to follow up if you wish.
No, I'm just going to leave him there actually.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's my turn then, is it?
Yep.
Everybody's done their thing.
Humans turn 4.
Okay, turn 4. Was that my turn 3? Are you sure? Yeah, you might be right actually.
Mm.
Okay, that's my one
See?
chance.
I didn't catch you on. No, if you don't get caught, you don't get caught. But right, so I'm going to try dodging like this.
To try and score.
Yeah. So my agility is 3, which is a 4 plus.
Okay.
I'm going
You're
into an
moving
empty
out.
square.
Right.
It's a 3 plus.
But what about you were in his tackle zone though?
No, if you move in while in a tackle zone, but if you move into a tackle zone, you're fine. Out of, you need to make a dodge test.
Right, so your dodge is basically to get out of that square,
out of
not
that
to get
square.
into that square, to get out of that one. Right, okay.
So I need a 3 plus.
You're obsessed with making these, and that's a 1. I'm can't help but notice.
Yep. However, I'm going to use
Reroll?
a reroll. Oof. So then the ball goes down, the crowd goes wild. Yay!
So you've scored. Where's your score marker?
I haven't got my score marker yet.
Yeah, gotta say, how do we know what the score is? Everybody still alive out there?
Anyone celebrating?
Yeah, who's siding with him? Anybody?
Because I'm sure you'll need it in a minute. So, I think I then kick. I can't remember.
What about your left one?
Touchdowns.
Is that right? One left?
Yeah, 1 left. It's also as soon as
Well played, Gav, apparently. The guy who knows what he's doing. Yeah.
well,
Pick it on the newbie.
click off. The scoring team is the one to kick off, so I'm kicking to you, so you're receiving.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right, so that's the ball for later. Basically, all the figures are reset up because we have what is in American football a fresh drive.
Okay.
I set up first, but at the moment, if anyone was knocked out, you could roll to bring them back into the match. Or if you had any reserves, you could bring reserves on.
Okay, so basically that guys are out the way at the moment then.
Yeah. I've got to find my blitzers. That's a blitzer, that's a blitzer. It's a thrower, it's a thrower. These guys are wusses.
Okay. Now, what was the rule for placing
You must have up to 2 in each
on the outside?
outside lines. You must have at least 3 on the scrimmage line.
Right, so 3 down. Yeah, that makes sense.
But you could, for example, put one here, and one here, and that's illegal play. It's a daft play
because they're on the
illegal.
line. Yeah.
Yeah. And you'll be going first because I'm kicking to you, unless the kick-off table says anything different. But
Yeah, that's my huge guys. Hold on a minute.
Black Orc Blitzer blockers.
I'm confused again as to which player's which.
Blitzer
Yeah.
because they got ponytail.
So what are these
Blitzer,
guys with the corner things?
They're the Black Orcs, so they're your blockers. They're your blitzers.
Ah, right. Okay. Right. Okay.
Blitzers are very durable because they have a skill called block, which basically means a third of the dice results for blocking ignores them. But it didn't come up.
Is that a normal dude?
Yep, that's a linesman, lines
Yeah.
orc. There's a nasty bit of flash on his helmet I've got clean. Oh no, it's a spike. It's a spike, don't worry.
Sorry, just flash on his helmet. Just
Hey.
okay. Right, so the ones with over there. Okay. So I'm going to put normal one there and normal one there. One of them there. That's a big one. Yeah, that's a big one. I'll fit on that side. Normal dude.
Yep.
Normal dude. And that's my blitzer again. Yeah.
Mhm. Just bear in mind, I'd say the ball will end up in your half.
Yep. Yep. But they've got to be in the tackle zone to make a difference to this thing, haven't they? So right. Okay. And where do they go?
Anywhere you like, but bearing in mind, like I say, it's generally going to end up around here. That's basically where most people aim to kick, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares. So if you kick it there, it's not going to go off the board.
Okay.
Depends how people play. Some people, like elf teams, can just kick it anywhere they like. Skaven teams as well are very fast, so they kick it where they like. Most people play it conservatively. Things like chaos teams, they don't care where it gets kicked to because they're just going to punch you in the face regardless.
Okay. Okay, I think I've got a vague plan. Right. Okay. Now kick off.
Yep, kick off. So I'm going to kick the ball to there. So 1, 2, 6.
Yeah.
And then we both roll on the kick-off table to see what crazy random happenstance happens.
Oh, I see it. Right. Okay.
Ooh, I've rolled a 6. You roll a dice as well. 2 dice we need.
3.
9. Quick snap. All your players, because you're the receiving team, can move 1 square.
Okay. And ignore the zone.
Ignore tactical zones. You can just move all your guys once.
But I'm not going to pass really, am I? I'm going to be running the ball.
Yeah, pretty much. Although linesmen are about the same as humans for catching, but you don't have any of the fancy re-rolls, basically.
Okay.
You don't have to move squares, but it's entirely up to you.
No, I think I will with some of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll move them up after all. No, wait a minute, they were there, weren't they? They get 1 each.
1 square each.
So he can actually move there and there. So I can get guys on the end and the edges. Right. Can they pass to each other? These dudes?
Yeah, you can pass to anyone you like. It's just you don't get any fancy rerolls.
Okay.
Just seeing.
Sorry, I'm just seeing there's something in the chat and I'm
Yeah,
trying
what?
to make sense of it. I requested the same song earlier, but they spelled it wrong on YouTube. What? I think he might have typed that in the wrong window. Oh no, unless he's asking for a live by Pearl Jam. I don't know. Offensive Polygon, you've just been confusing. Well done. Right.
So yeah, you can pass to anyone you like, anyone on your team. Just bear in mind, like I say, if you're in tackle zones, it gets harder. And your guys don't have natural rerolls like catchers.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to shift the whole line. And I don't know how far or where that's going to go, so there's no point using the catchers.
Yeah.
Moving the.
Yeah, it's going to move d6 regardless anyway.
Yeah.
So, we're going to roll. I'm going to roll for direction because no, but it's not your turn yet.
Oh, it's still your turn, right? That's why I missed it then. Confused myself.
So I'm going to roll to see where
Which
the
direction?
ball ends up. Just going to go direction 3,
Three,
6
six.
squares.
So
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
couldn't have been any worse for me really than for what I set up.
And then that becomes Orc turn 4. He's still typing in the wrong.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Right, okay, let's carry on with this.
So, Orc turn 4.
So it's my turn now.
Yes.
Right, okay. So now I can move my dudes.
So pick a dude and go with him.
Okay, and they've thrown 5 movement. So, right, well I want one to pick up the ball presumably, would be the wise move. 1, 2, 3. And now I have to do something to pick up the
Yeah.
ball.
So it's an agility test, which is normally a 4.
So it's 3 because it's 4, so it's 4 or more.
No, it's your agility 3. So
I'm not going to get this, am I?
no. So take your agility of
3.
7, and that's
Yeah.
what you need to roll. So you need to roll a 4.
So you need to roll more than your agility.
Yeah.
Ah.
No, it's not even more than your agility because if say your agility 2, you got to roll a 5. Your end total you need is 7.
Ah, right, that's
Yeah.
making sense now. So
Yeah.
I need 7
But
or more.
Yeah, but
presumably.
you get +1 because you're picking up the ball.
Why do I get the +1?
Because you're picking up the ball.
That's just the
Just
sort
because.
of.
Yeah.
So I need 3 or more basically.
Yeah. And you've got sure hands, which gives you a reroll as well.
Okay. Can I take the reroll, please?
Take the reroll. That's
Hey,
better.
so he's picked it up.
Just picked it up.
And he's made all his moves, hasn't he?
How many squares do you move? Here is everyone. Yeah. So
1, 2, 3, 4. So there's one more, is he?
yeah, so you
that
can
right?
carry on moving. Sorted.
Like a raver in a filing cabinet.
E.
Sorted!
Sorted. And then turn him to face so you know he's been.
Right, so
I'll
he's
just keep it
now. Yeah, he's just not getting attention, so he's trying to get as much as he can. Right. So this dude is facing that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's him done.
So one player turn can do a move and a block called a blitz.
Yep.
So, but only one player can blitz, but any player can block. But a lot of Blood Bowl comes down to planning where you're going to be pushing people to and where you can get the maximum strength bonuses to give you that extra chance of knocking people out.
Yeah, I don't think my brain's going to do all that just yet. I'm still trying to
Yeah,
keep
we're
a
still
hold of the
learning it.
basic stuff. Okay, we'll start up here.
Mm-hmm.
This guy gets 2 dice against one of them, does he?
Against either of them, because he's strength 4 and I'm strength 3.
And what's the difference between these two?
Absolutely nothing.
It's just the figures are different.
Just different figures.
So, but that guy can attack him as well, yeah?
Yeah, well, here's an interesting thought. If he hits him and doesn't knock him out and just pushes him, you can push him there and then hit him with him. And then push him this way.
Right, okay.
Just a thought. It's, again, chaining things like that, where people are going to end up, is always good to bear in mind.
So once you have, so it's not just one versus one, it's one
No, yeah.
as many times as you want, basically, if you've got the players to keep doing it.
Yeah, if you line them up right, you can just knock people all the way sideways.
Okay, okay. Right, well, he's going to go for him,
Mm-hmm.
and he's got the advantage, yeah?
Yeah.
2 dice?
Yeah.
Because he's got one more, and the support
All the
things
attack
cancel.
zones
Right?
cancel. Yeah.
So, 2 dice against that guy there.
Mm-hmm.
Pushed.
Push.
So, and it's
So-
one square, yeah?
You can choose this square or this square.
I'll push him to that one then.
Mm-hmm. And you could choose to pull up if you wish.
Yes, I will. And then he turns around and says finished?
Yep.
Okay. What are the little things in the base? Is that meant to be for
Um,
sticking the ball on? Or
Yeah,
something?
some of the balls have got little pegs, so
Yeah.
you can put the peg in the hole. But they're a
don't.
little bit brittle, so I tend to not use them.
Okay. Now, we'll come back to him,
Mm-hmm.
because I remember all my... Once things go wrong, it ends your turn. Right. So... sorry, I really have a hard time remembering which is which. Let's line these up. Right, lineman's the normal one, thrower's that one. The black orc blocker's the
big
really
guys.
big guys. That one and that one?
Yep, no, that's a
No.
blitzer.
Oh,
Your blockers are here and here.
right. So these are blitzers with the...
Yep, with
Ponytail.
the little ponytail.
That's fine. Right, okay. Oh, his agility's crap.
Yeah, black orcs aren't very clever, but they hit very hard. You notice they've only got a movement allowance of 4 as well, because they are giant, great big orcs.
Okay. So everybody... I'm confused.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to get my head around this.
Yeah.
So the guy I just attacked you with was the big guy,
Yep, he's been.
and he had 2 just.
No, he's strength 4.
Oh, it's his strength.
It's
Sorry.
his strength you got.
Duh, right.
Agility is picking up the ball,
Gotcha.
dodging, things like that.
Gotcha. So it's I was looking at the wrong stat. I wondered why he was like, surely that should be a bigger one. Right. Okay. So now everybody else is basically a 3. So what about right? Bit of a question about movement rules
Mhm.
then. Can you move through your own players?
No, you
Squares.
can never move through any occupied square.
Right. Okay. So if I push you guys to bunch up, that basically blocks that whole little section up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There is a tactic called a cage, where you basically surround your guy with a ball with guys, and then no one can get to him.
Which makes some sort of sense, but it's quite. That also limits how many you've got to move anywhere else on the
Mhm.
table. Yeah. Okay. Right. Okay. Why is he facing that way? Oh, because he's moved.
'Cause he's
He
moved.
moves, right. I'll just make sure I've done that right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna use my next big guy then.
Your blitzer. This is
Yeah.
a big guy.
Ponytail guy. I thought.
Yeah, he's a blitzer. Yeah. So he's good at hitting people because he's got block. But he's stat-wise the same as any other orc.
Oh, that's the wrong one then.
Yeah,
Wrong
this
one.
is your guy with strength 4. He's your
That's
big
the
guy.
super big guy.
Yeah. That's your black orc blocker.
Oh god, I'm never going to get this. Right, okay, so he is going to then attack him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's...
A
This-
linesman, yeah.
Yeah, so that's basically the same as before.
Yeah, because you're strength 4, I'm strength 3.
Right, so I get 2 dice. Yeah?
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I've gabbed it.
We need a better box.
Yeah, we'll sort that out. Something nips and bugs. Right, so that's both down or push, and I can just push. So I can just choose this push one then. Yeah.
So here, here, or here.
I think I'll put them there.
Mhm.
And I'll follow up. Turn them around. Oh! Colin in the colonies is now following. Thank you for the follow, Colin.
Colon in the colonies.
Colon in the colonies. Sorry. Colin the barbarian. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes. Hello, Colin. We're playing Blood Bowl. Welcome. Now.
Here's an interesting concept. Instead of following up, he then gets 2 dice.
If I move him up.
Yeah,
why?
if you're there, you're in a tackle zone. If you're there, you're not.
Oh, I see. Right. I thought that was still in the. Yeah, keep. Yeah, got it. Right, I get it now. Sort of. So I'll keep them there then if that's okay, if you don't mind me.
Yeah, I mean, when I played the last Blood Bowl tournament, they are very finicky on procedure. Like, you follow up before you roll armor. If you go to roll armor, no, you can't follow up. It's very, these are the rules, these are the steps you follow.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
But we're casual players.
So I get to go roll for the armor now, do I?
Yep, no, because you don't knock me over.
Oh, it's only when you knock him over you do that?
Yeah.
Right,
Only if
oh,
you
that's
knock him
fine. Cool. So now I've got 2 dice against that guy from
Yeah, this guy then gets 3, 4, so 3.
43, so it's 2. And that's, doesn't look good.
No, it's a good one.
Oh, defender stumbles. Right, okay.
So again, you've got this square, or this square.
I'll put him there, please.
Yeah. Then you choose if you want to follow up or not.
Yes, I will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only going to
Yep.
go 1 square forward though, and then turn him.
You only get 1 square anyway.
No, I meant forward, not
Yeah.
diagonal.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
And then you roll for armour.
Oh yeah. Right. What's it?
Uh-oh.
What?
Benny's off. Is that Benny?
All right, Benny. Thanks, mate. Thanks for coming along. I'm waving at the camera, and the camera's not there. The camera's there. Thank you for coming along, buddy. Speak to you next time. I think we're only going to get 1/2 of this with my ineptitude, I'm afraid.
No, it's Blood Bowl is a learning game, and
Mm.
yeah, it's 10.
So, right, now roll for armour, and your armour
Yep.
is 8, so
Armour
9
8,
or
so you need a
better.
9 or better.
Nah,
So not.
not enough. So now my next move.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy,
You can move and block. It's called a blitz.
but I don't want to do. I can only do 1 a turn.
You can only do 1 a turn, so
That's
you want to
okay.
make sure it's
I
the
do.
right
I
one.
don't want to do it with that guy. So I want him to move but stop.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you can just move him and stop him wherever you like.
okay.
Yeah. And turn him to face.
Oh yeah. Same with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I can move him there. Is that
Yeah.
valid?
Yeah, that's right, because you're moving into a tackle zone.
Oh yeah, because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Right. And so these 2 are the
Blitzers.
blitzers. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so if he goes for him, he's got the plus. No, because he's in one of them as well.
Yeah, exactly right. And in fact, I get the plus from this guy.
Okay, I'm going to move him. He's got up to 6. 1, 2, then 3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I want him to do a block, that's the blitz this turn.
That's the
isn't it?
blitz, yeah. Technically, you declare the blitz before you start moving him, but we're not
Okay, so,
pedantic. But yeah, he can blitz. Yeah.
but I'm going to keep him like
He's
that.
not.
Just let's keep him there. Just
Well, just aside, no one else can blitz.
sorry.
No one else has got the room to blitz, so because no one else needs to move.
Oh,
Does that
right,
make
okay. I
sense?
see what you're saying. Yeah. Right now, he
Mm-hmm.
go for that guy,
Yep,
and that's just the normal.
just straight dice, yeah.
And he's got 1 over him. Yes, so
Yeah.
2 dice.
No, one
No?
dice because you're strength 3, I'm strength 3.
Oh, that guy's the same. Doesn't look the same. He looks much bigger.
He looks bigger, but he comes with a skill called block. Basically, you'll notice when you throw it, both down unless one has block. So one of the dice results he ignores. The bad dice result for you,
Right.
he ignores. So, but that's fine.
That's good.
Backing down.
So defender down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
You can,
Okay.
because you're going to corner. It's this one.
that one or that one?
Yep.
So one there,
Mm-hmm.
and he's down.
Yep. Then you can follow up if you wish.
Yeah.
No.
No? Why not?
Because if he blocks him, he can assist. Whereas if he's here, he's in a tackle zone.
Oh right, I thought it was because of the movement. Right, okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean you could. There's no reason to say you can't. But if you're looking at punching people, it's better to stay where you are.
Okay. So now he's going to punch him as the
But first, you need to turn him to face and roll for armor.
to see if he's done any damage.
See if you punch through his armor, squish the Humie.
No.
Nope.
Bombs. Okay. Well, they've got the same chance, haven't they? So I'll use this guy. I'll try this guy first then.
Mm-hmm. So that's
So
a 1 dice.
He's going to take
Well, this
it.
guy's actually got 2 dice because you got him strength 3, strength 4.
Oh, so I've got 2 dice for that, so that's
Mhm.
a better chance anyway. Right,
Yeah.
okay, I'll do that first then, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So that one is going to him.
Yep. Knock him back.
So knock him back.
This square, or this square.
So that one there. No, wait a
So
minute.
so he's in here. So you're thrown here. So you can go here, here, or here,
Oh, I see, right. Well, I'll put him there then.
and then you can choose to follow up if you wish. No, you don't, because again, this guy can assist him on him, and that's another 2 dice block.
Oh, right, okay, so it keeps this thing going, right. I'm getting it right. I know what I'm doing, honest. Push again.
Push again. So again, here, here, or here, and then you can choose to follow up if you wish.
Is he giving him a bonus next
No.
time? No?
Well, he would, but he gets a higher strength anyway. He's strength 4, so it doesn't really make a lot.
So I might as well move him
Yeah.
then.
And then turn him to face. And that just leaves you 1 dice block there.
So 1 die,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll re-roll that, please. So I'm out of re-rolls. Oh, peasant.
So your guy falls over in his square.
Yep.
I roll to break his armour, which I don't do. And that is a turnover. So we're going to pull back and go to humans, turn 5.
Okay.
So we've got some squished humans.
Feel free to speak out loud and what you're thinking, because
Alright.
I'm not really going to. It's it's to show other people. It's
Yeah.
not really him.
Well, the key thing here is you've got a nice green wall there, which I've got to try and get my guys through. So what I'm thinking I'm going to try is I'm going to try throwing a blitz here with this guy. So he's going to move up, knock your guy back, and carry on running.
Okay, to try and get through to
That's going to be the plan. Because effectively, with the black orcs, there's not... Oh, he's a black orc, isn't he? There's not a lot I can do about him.
Yeah, he's that one.
Mm.
4429.
So I need to find some squishier orcs. Bit of a contradiction in terms.
Yes. Orcs are not squishy. Humans are squishy.
Right, I'm going to throw a 1 dice block here.
Okay.
Because,
You're not getting your guys up first. no?
well, some of them are. I'm going to get this guy up and go 3, 4, 5. So he's not moving his... No, 4, 5. Yeah, he's going to push into there. Because he's just moving into the square. That's
Okay.
fine. Then this guy's not getting up yet because this guy's going to throw 1 dice block here. I'm hoping to knock him this way to clear room,
So you get 2 routes.
so I can then start working up, because black orcs are big and scary, very difficult to deal with. So Yeah. This guy's going to throw 1 dice block there.
Okay.
So
Defender stumbles. Bollocks.
I'm going to push him there. I'm going to follow up. And then I'm going to try beating your armour. Nope.
Nope.
3, 4. He's just going to stand up because he can't really do a lot. He's going to block there with the assist.
Okay.
No, he isn't because you get the assist, so that's a straight block. Yeah, so he's not going to do that.
Because he's got that guy.
Mm.
So he's in that zone, right? Okay. I thought that, but I might correct you. But now I'm thinking, yeah, I got it right.
So I'm probably going to blitz. So 1, 2. Yep. So I'm going to blitz here. So this guy is going to go. So from this square, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, and blitz.
Okay.
So, and he is on 2 dice.
Yeah.
Push. 3, 4, 5, 6.
So even though he's made an attack, he still gets all of his movement.
Because it's a blitz. Only for your blitz. The blitz can be done as part of a move, but it takes a square you move. It's the only time you can carry on.
So normally he would be able to move 6.
Yeah.
Alright, gotcha.
So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these guys aren't very hitty, but at least he can get in your way a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right, so can you show me that move?
Oh, sorry, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, right, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8.
Okay.
Problem I've got here is you've got a block of orcs. He's going to throw 1 dice block there, just a normal block,
Okay.
so he can't move afterwards or nothing.
Defender stumbles.
Unless, read it, read this thing.
Defender stumbles unless defender uses the dodge skill.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking the wrong one.
Which one's he?
Yeah, he's
No,
a
I don't
block.
have
He's a block.
No, it doesn't like that.
So I'm going to push you back to there. I'm going to follow up.
It's really my camera is quite fast for the action at me.
6, 7, 8, 9, not quite. This guy's just going to stay where he is. Oh, it's a 1 dice block, so he's going to block there with the assist because that then makes it 2 dice because I'm strength 3, strength 4, so it's equal dice.
Okay. That's bad news for me, isn't it?
Mm. I'm not following up with that one. Armour 9, 6, 7, 8. And you can go 1, 2. So he's going to go 4 to there. So just scoot along. Scoot that way around. He's then going to have a block there with the assist.
This is all going wrong for me.
And he's going to follow. Can't reach. There you go. Oh, well, even with the 6 ain't going to be enough.
No.
It's I don't know why I popped it up, but right. I just got this guy to do. So what's he going to do? I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be the best use for him. And that is going to be it.
Okay. So is my turn now?
Certainly is.
Well, this is a bad situation for me.
Well, just bear in mind that these are only strength 2. So anyone hits him is going to get 2 dice. But he's basically there to slow your guy down.
But if I knock him down, I can move freely.
Yeah.
With somebody else, obviously. If he's knocked down with somebody else. Right, well, I'm going to use the 3 moves to get him up.
Mm-hmm.
And face him that way now.
Yeah, whichever way your team isn't facing.
Mm-hmm. Pun. And I'm going to use this guy to blitz.
Ooh, okay.
Is that right? Because he's
Yeah.
the biggest, isn't he?
Yeah. And that would actually be a 3 dice blitz. But
Okay.
have you got the movement?
Oh, right, he's...
Yeah, just.
Why
You've
not?
got 1,
Why
2,
would I not have? Because there's nobody... He's
He's
not in
only-
any zones,
He's
is he?
moved 4. Takes 1 square to blitz.
Oh, right, so 1, 2, 3 and then
Mhm.
blitz.
Mm-hmm.
So he can.
Yeah,
Right.
just.
Okay.
Now, here's the interesting thing. You're strength 4,
Mm-hmm.
strength 5, I'm strength 2. You're over double my strength, you get 3 dice.
3 dice.
It's got a 3 dice block. 3 dice blitz in this case. Oof,
Take that one.
certainly will.
So he's knocked down.
Mm-hmm. Push back and knock down. So this square or this square.
Okay.
You
Go
can
the other thing.
follow up if you wish.
Yeah, he will follow
Mhm.
up. And
They are only armor 7, so
8 or more and he's dead.
well, 8 more
injured.
for an injury.
No? Okay. Goodness me.
But you knocked him out of the way. That's the key thing.
Right, so now he can move freely.
Mm-hmm.
And his is... He can move
So,
5.
5, yeah. Plus you can go for it twice if you wish. Nope.
What?
Just as an aside, is obviously to give you some tactic advice. I've only got 1 guy here. He blocks him, shunts him that way, follows up. Your guy's got a clear run.
But surely these guys can just come round and...
Can do.
Oh, okay. I'll try it then.
Well, it's up to you. This is where
I just figured
yeah.
that round here there's a lot more
a
blockers
lot more orcs. Yeah, you got a lot more orcs that
to
side.
support them, you know.
It's another option. But again, this is where Blood Bowl comes down to your own. Is
Okay.
2 different players will see 2 very different fields.
I just figured because my guys are big,
Mm.
splatty guys. But okay, no, we'll try that because I want to try and get another, hopefully get a score in before the end. So he's got 5.
Yeah.
1. Does he want to be on the line or not?
Not really, if you can avoid it.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Mhm.
And now he's turning that way.
Yep.
Whoops.
But this also gives you the start of a cage.
No, it's true, yeah. Right, okay, so this guy, does he get an advantage from any of them?
No. There's
Is
still
that-
only a 1 dice block.
Right, so he's going to try for him.
Mm-hmm. So 1 dice block. Your strength 3, I'm strength 3.
Push.
Which is good.
Um,
This square, this square, or this square.
I've got no rerolls over. It could get worse anyway, so let's not bother. Okay, so I'm going to push him there.
Mhm. Are you following up?
And follow up, yeah.
Yes. Because although you're not a technical cage, you've still got tackle zones,
Yeah.
which
yeah.
are going to be very difficult for anyone except for Amazons to get into.
Right, okay.
Amazons are very dodgy. As in they like dodging.
Yeah. So, well, I could get these guys up and move them, couldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're not in any zones. Yeah, I can see it's going to take a lot more thinking and getting used to 1 square move, you know, counting the squares and doing all that kind of stuff.
I think that's part of the appeal with Blood Bowl. Is Blood Bowl is very
Captain Electropunch is now following. Thank you for the follow, Captain Electropunch. Thank you. Oh, and what's that? Probably an email telling me Captain Electropunch is following.
I mean, the good thing with Blood Bowl is that's why, you know, technically it's a very simple, straightforward game, where there's a lot of thought and a lot of depth to it.
Okay.
I think that's partly why, like I say, it's been played non-stop
So
since
it's
1986.
3 moves to get him up.
Yep, 3 to get up. Gives him 3 more to play with.
Because he's a blitzer.
2 more to play with.
No? Alright, I thought it was this
Yeah.
one here. Sure, so it's only, it can only end up in that square to engage him. Ah, but...
Unless you go for it.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Just thought, he can get up.
Yeah,
Oh, he
3.
wait a minute, is he going to turn that way? Is that the right way?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
facing forward.
So he at the moment is up.
Yeah, so 3.
3.
He's got 1 left.
So now so now he wants to move.
There, yeah.
Okay. And he can't do anything else because he's just got up.
Yeah, he's just got that.
So then we'll go with this dude getting up.
Mm-hmm. So 3.
3. And he's got 2 left.
Mm-hmm.
But he can't do anything with him, can he? Because he's
No.
in a...
And you've thrown your blitz of the turn, so.
So he's basically just turning.
Mm-hmm.
This guy, however... Oh, man, he's not going to be able to do anything either, is he?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll get him up for 3 and face him that way then.
Yep.
Now, but these dudes are all still to go, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay. But I've done my blitz for the turn.
Yeah.
So I can only move the ones that aren't engaged.
Yeah.
But I can block the other ones.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I see. Oh, okay, I'm kind of getting ideas in my head now.
Yeah, yeah, it's and like I say, I mean the video game itself is very good because you don't have to worry about stepping figures up and that.
Yeah, that's the thing. So if he attacks him, he can only move him to those 3.
Well, he's been, so he's got.
I mean, sorry, I'm
Yeah.
just getting the idea of the attack,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. So if you're on a diagonal, you can go on the diagonal 3. If you're face to face, it's the back 3.
So if he was to go for him, he'd go to one of those
Yeah.
3, assuming that guy wasn't there, obviously.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, you can never go into an occupied space.
Yeah.
But an interesting note is if say you had 3 guys here and here, and you blocked him, you'd have to move the guys. If there's no physical space to go, you move people so that there is.
Oh,
So it's an interesting knock-on effect.
so if he was to go for him, he could move. He couldn't move him there.
No, because he's
Just
going
there or
directly,
there.
yeah, directly
Right. Okay,
backwards.
I get it. Oh yeah, so momentum and movement. Right. Okay, right. Well, he's going to go for him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Now what's he? He's
He's a blitzer.
he's a blitzer, which is this one, which has
Yeah.
got 3.
Yeah,
And your guy's a 3, is he?
yeah,
But he has the additional from
yeah,
that, so 2 dice.
yeah. Strength 4 against strength 3, 2 dice.
I guess that's the pushers of one, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, here's an interesting thing. So the other one,
It's both down.
unless they have block.
Does
Now,
your guy have block?
I have block and you have block.
Oh, right.
Because that's a blitzer, he has block.
So what does that do instead?
But I've also got block because that's my blitzer.
So now them would be knocked down.
So it's
So-
just like the push, but if, for example, I didn't have block,
Mm-hmm.
you don't go over because you've got block. So
But
that
in
was-
this case, it turns out to be just the
Yeah.
same. So I'm going to push him then.
Mhm.
That way,
And then
and he turns.
follow up if you wish.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. That's
So
good.
then this guy is skip +1.
Gotcha. So now 2 dice from him to him.
Mm-hmm.
Is that camera moved or was it just
No, still there.
imagination? Push.
So again, this square or this square because you're coming directly backwards,
Let's move him.
and you can follow up if you wish.
There and follow up. Right, is anybody still to go that guy?
This guy.
Right, so that guy can go to that guy from. Is that one got an advantage? No, because he's got his back.
Well, that's a blocker. That's a blitzer, so he has got block.
Right, okay. So I might as well. They're both
So it's both one
the
dice
same,
block,
but
yeah.
he's got the.
He's less likely to be knocked over than this
Yeah,
guy.
okay. So that guy and that guy,
Mhm.
1 die.
One die.
Push. I don't know why
Again,
we're both saying it like
you
that.
come
But we
in
are.
diagonal, so there or there.
Okay. And you can follow up.
Yep, you can follow up and then turn to face.
And then this guy's got one.
Yep,
Nice.
one dice.
Ooh, that's a good
Back
one.
and down, that's good. Now the only square he can go into is this one.
Okay. So let's stick him in there then.
So, and you can choose to follow up if you wish.
And if I follow up, he might get hurt, but he'll be stopping those guys from moving easily. Yeah? Is that right? So if he follows up,
Mhm.
comes that way, but I've still got the attack, the armour thing.
Yeah, you still got to roll the armour.
And
So
it's what?
armour 8, so 9 to get
Nine.
through. Oof,
Yay,
11.
finally we've got something.
And then roll on the injury chart.
Got it. 2d6.
Yep, 2d6.
I knew that was going to happen. Oh, for stunned.
And that is it for the orcs.
Yep.
Turn 6. How are we doing on time?
We're not too bad. Hang on, I'm just going to...
11? No,
No,
10,
no,
10 to
no.
11.
11, yeah.
Not too bad. Right, so what am I going to do?
But obviously we want to make it a convenient stopping point as well, so... You know, basically we'll stop at the end of one turn, so maybe get 2 more in, maybe?
Yeah, hopefully we can get the half done. Right, I'm going to try some sneaky tactics.
Ooh.
So, this guy is going to block this guy. So straight 1 dice block.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Is that both?
Both down. I'm going to use a reroll for that one because it's a little bit early in the turn for that.
Push.
So I'm going to push you there. And follow up. I'm then going to blitz with this guy. So I'm going to go 1, 2 and blitz.
Okay.
Which is still only 1 dice because this guy's in this guy's tackle zone.
Okay.
Oh
Oh, no. So he's down.
He's down.
You used your reroll already.
I've
so-
used my reroll already. So you need to roll armour because my blick fell over.
Oh, right, yeah. Forget about that. Yeah.
Not enough. But this guy rolls over because it's the end of my turn.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
So that's your turn.
Yeah.
Mine?
Waste of a turn. Your turn 6.
Cool. None of my guys are down.
Yeah.
Ooh. Awesome. Right, okay. Who's got the ball? That guy there.
This guy here.
So can he attack backwards?
Yes. Any direction you like.
Alright, okay. And I'm guessing he's going to want to then.
Just bear in mind, this guy's in this square, this guy's in this square.
So what happens if I attack with him?
if you hit him,
And he
he's
hits.
going to push that way.
He's got to go that way.
Yeah.
Because it would be there, there, or
Mhm.
there.
Yeah, there, or there.
So yeah, there,
Yeah.
there. Right, okay.
And it's going to be all.
Sorry?
It's going to be 2 dice as well because he'll throw there with the assist
Yeah.
because his assist is cancelled by him. So
So those cancel each other out, so that
Mhm.
makes it 2-1.
Yeah.
Right, so I'm going to go with that one then.
so 2
2
dice
dice.
block.
What was the exclamation word? Bust down or something?
No, unless he has dodge, which he doesn't have.
Defender. Stumble. So we'll take that's the better one of the two to use.
Yep.
Okay.
You can follow up if you wish and give yourself a nice square's worth of.
So he'll move where? There?
Mhm. Yep. And turn your face. And then you need to roll armour.
Oh yeah. Keep forgetting I got a chance to
Yeah, you get trying
bust them
to
here.
hurt the dudes.
Bust them here. 10.
10s through the armour. Roll to see what happens.
Oh yeah.
6.
So that's stunned again.
Boom. Face down. Now here's a good one for you. If this guy blocks him and pushes him, he goes into the card and rolls straight injury.
Oh, okay. So he's going to do
Assuming you shove him off and don't fall over.
Right.
So
Okay.
it might be worth moving other stuff first.
All right. Of course. Yeah. Oh, he's free to move at the moment, isn't he?
Because you've shunted the guy, so you can go 1, 2,
5
3,
move.
4, 5. Go for it, go for it.
Right.
So that put you there, and that gives you
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. You can go for it, and then next turn, because you're only going to get one more turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go for it.
All right. Okay. So go for it, and I need to roll.
On
I
a
need
2.
to not roll a 1, basically. And then I can go for it again. I thought I was gonna it just looked like a 1 for a second, and it bounced again. So he can move again. Oh no, that's
where he's
the
moved to.
smooth.
Yeah.
Right. And he's finished. So that's it. So now I can get this guy
To shunt that guy off the board. 1 dice block.
Let's try again.
Back and down. So he goes off, and then
Right.
you just roll straight injury. Roll on the injury chart, see what he gets. 2 dice. So you don't even need to roll armour. On the tot.
7. So he's stunned. It
Stunned,
says.
which means he goes into reserve.
Oh right, I see. There's numbers around the board to
Mhm.
help. Right. Okay. A minute. No.
8 or 9, 10.
Oh right, it's just the numbers in the first
Yeah,
one.
because
Right.
anything less than 8 is going to go in that box.
Okay, makes sense. And can he move? Does
He
he
can
move?
follow up if he wishes, but you don't really need to.
No reason. So now I just want to try and knock these guys down to stop them chasing him.
Basically.
Okay. Right. So they'll cancel each other out. Is that right? So it's one
Well,
guy.
you've got a blitz to use, so my advice would be
Oh, use the
move this
bigger guy first.
Yeah, move him round to blitz because he gets the assist,
So he moves
and
in
he
there.
shuts him out of the way, and he can then.
So in theory he can
Yeah.
get him out of the way. 2 dice. Yeah. Oh, that's the good one, isn't it?
That's a good one. So he's going to go here or here. Oh no, because you come from here, so he's in
Yeah.
here or here.
Put him there. Oh, actually, put him there then, can I? Excellent, and down. Roll for damage?
Yep.
Armour, rather? Nah.
No. So he's followed up to there, so he's been.
So he's going that way.
Now this guy can just wander around and he can block him. Although it won't make a difference actually.
So he can 1, 2, 3 to there and just stop there.
Because he's now strength 3, strength 4, strength 5.
3 dice. No, 2 dice.
2 dice. Yeah. Strength 6 will be 3 dice.
Both those things.
Both unless you have dodge. Which
Defender stumbles.
neither of us have.
So he falls as well.
And you get to roll an armour for me and I roll an armour for you. And that'll be a turn.
No, okay. Okay.
And then because your guy fell over, we go to turn 7.
Okay.
What can I do here? 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's not close enough anyway. I don't think there's anything I can do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I go for it twice. It's the only thing I can do. So he's going to get up.
That's 3.
4. So
But
he's
he can, but isn't he in there tackles?
Yep, so he's now got a dodge.
Ah, right, okay.
So he dodges on a 4+, 3+ for going into an empty square. So 4, 5, 6, 7 for go for it.
And that's a 1. And you're re-rolling it, okay.
And again.
Now what?
So he's basically just run up there. And that's basically the only thing I can do, I think. So you can go 3, 4. What do I go? 3, 4, 5. He's face down, so 3. Yeah, basically it's just standing my guys up. Because that gives you some tackle zones to dodge. Right, so he hasn't been, they haven't been. Right, so I'm going to throw strength 3, strength 4, and strength 5 on this guy. So that's 2 dice. This is just pride That's the wrong kind of dice. So push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's just going to go all the way up here. Just to give you some more dodging to do. And dog didn't like that sound at all. Right, this guy's going to push that punch there.
Okay.
So that's a 1 dice block. This is basically all just trying to do stuff before you score, effectively.
Alright, Zeus, alright, stop that. Yep, okay.
This guy now gets 2 dice.
Okay,
This guy.
yep, see that. Push.
Then just for the laughs, this guy's going to throw a block there.
Okay.
Now, you're strength 4, I'm strength 3, so it's 2 dice and you pick the dice.
Right, okay. Both the same?
Both down.
So both down then.
So your armour,
Bounce
a
off each
million,
other.
nothing. And you get to break my armour and then your turn. No.
My turn?
Certainly is.
Okay. Oh, we didn't use the zoom cam very much, did we? The close cam. I don't think we really need it for this game though. It's more for
1,
painting
2,
and stuff.
3, 4, 5 and dodge. So you've got a dodge. And then
Oh yeah, because I can
5.
only use 1 blitz, can't I?
Yeah. And you don't want to blitz there. Although he can come up
Yeah,
blitz
that's what I
him.
was thinking.
But you're still better off dodging there. Oh, you ain't got a reroll though.
No.
Yeah, you're still better off dodging than blitzing.
How many moves he got? 5?
6.
6?
Oh no, yeah, 5, sorry.
Yeah.
I forget your guys are 5s.
Because he could go for... Oh no, blitz takes a
Yeah.
so he could go there
Mhm.
and attack that guy, couldn't he?
But you're still dodging
Still
out
has to
of this
dodge
guy.
out one of them. So he still doesn't he not have to do 2 dodges
No.
from that? Oh, so it's just 1 dodge
Because
anyway.
you're going into an empty space.
It's still the same. Basically.
If you're dodging in their tactical zones, they're cumulative. But because you're coming out,
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter.
So if I move to there then.
On a 3.
Oops. On a 3.
So you want a 3 plus to dodge there.
No, it's going to do it again.
Yep. Then you got, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he's up there.
And then a go for it on a 2 plus.
So, and now I got to move another go
Yeah,
for
and he
it.
moves. No, that's it. That's your go for it.
I thought that was my go for it.
No, because that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is your basic movement.
And then you go for it.
Go for it.
So I've scored.
Score.
Woo! Where's the cheerleaders? I'm guessing you get cheerleader models and stuff for
You
this
do,
game.
and
yeah.
you can buy them as upgrades. They do have an in-game effect.
Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, I was guessing there's sort of more surrounding the game, isn't there? There's like
Yeah.
bribery and
Yeah, you've got the set of special play cards which we haven't used, which have got everything from bribery to technically weapons are banned in Blood Bowl.
Technically.
But personal armour isn't, which is why a lot of the armour has spikes.
gotcha.
But there are hidden weapons, and Goblin teams are notorious for hidden chainsaws.
Hidden chainsaws. How do you hide a chainsaw?
They're goblins. In the previous edition's Halfling team, for example, it's
Nobody's cheering for me. So
no one's cheering.
I'm
Is everyone
guessing-
cheering?
I'm guessing this.
Wow.
I'm guessing they've gone.
They're all gone to sleep.
Mm.
But in the previous game, for example, it was suggested that because goblin models are so small, that you sneak a couple extra onto the board.
Extra goblins.
So people will be setting up their team of 14. It's just like, yeah, I got 14 guys and play 16. And that was actually recommended in the goblin team rules. Because they had rules for if you were caught, what to do if you were caught. So
Also, you didn't say.
if your
declare.
opponent didn't spot it, it's perfectly legal.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you got things like your what's called the Bloodwiser babes, so girls of beer, and then you've got your cheerleaders, your apothecaries who can heal your dudes. and,
Right. Okay.
assistant coaches help you with rerolls and things like that. So there is a lot of depth to Blood Bowl.
But the basic game was what we saw tonight.
That is the basic game. That is
That's the nuts and bolts of the
Yeah.
actual thing. All right. Well, thank you very
And
much,
then,
Gav.
as is always traditional, a draw.
A draw. Yes, that's it. Colin in the comments says, if it's 45 hours behind, so that makes things a bit easier for not having to disappear early. Well, thank you for staying with me then. I think what we'll do then is that's a convenient stopping
That is a
point for the
convenient
evening.
stopping.
So we're going to stop for the evening. So sorry if you've only just joined us, but there we go. Tabletop Tuesday next week. Are you able to make it for next week?
Yes.
Right. We'll discuss off camera then. You know,
Off games. What games
what
to
we
play.
might do next week. Yeah, I might have somebody else next week as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But for now, thank you very much, Gav, for bringing your stuff and showing me how to play. I'm sorry I was a bit of a slow learner, but that's
No,
just
hopefully you
me.
enjoy it, and if you did enjoy it, and if you guys enjoyed the stream, then certainly mention to Hamish, and we can play more Blood Bowl.
Yeah, we can bring Blood Bowl back another time if you guys thought that was a good one. But we were probably for at least the first few Tabletop Tuesdays, we're going to try and mix it up as much as possible, let people see all different kinds of games. Also, we want to see how to get the cameras and stuff set up for all the different games as well.
Yeah.
So that's part of it. I think even while we're going through that, I've had a couple of ideas that might or might not work out for other things. But for now, thanks very much, guys. This has been the first Tabletop Tuesday. An inability to say tabletop. Where am I? Thanks very much, guys, and good night.